Hi guys, as you can see, I have made a ball physics simulator. And that took a really long time. Because, yeah, it's hard to create physics games, especially realistic one where it bounces corresponds to where you are on the ball. Yeah, kinda. Well, it gets buggy with a lot of balls, but you can change the iterations and lower the distance between them to make them more accurate. You can also change the bounce there. Now they are really bouncing to the corner here. As you can see, this ball can come out of this box. See? I can push this ball around. Isn't that kind of cool? Yeah, this took a way too long time. And here is the tutorial. Wonder why it's lagging so much. Oh, it's because I changed the delays. You can actually add the delay so it will go slower. It's kinda weird. Why would you have it slower? Anyways, I can make this thing bigger. And I can also zoom out so I can make the box even bigger. Like this. Now I have enough space for lots of balls. Even the biggest ball can be in here. If you mix big balls with really small ones, yeah, it gets really buggy because there's no things as weight or something. All the balls weigh the same, as you can see. So I can move this big one around easily by just pushing on this one. See? Yeah, that's the big flaw with this. Also, big balls are extremely buggy. Let me show you. If you have an extremely big one here, and then you try to squash them, or not squash them. See, it gets really buggy now because it has enough space. It has enough space to be inside the box, but it just doesn't want to budge. See, now it bugs out completely, even though it has enough space for it, which is extremely weird and not nice, in my opinion. But if you just keep it low, like really low with the balls, and just have smaller balls, like a small ball, like this. The simulation physics will work perfectly fine, I hope. Yeah, something goes wrong when you stack them completely on top of each other. Then it really bugs out, as you can see. But look how smooth it is. It all works completely fine, and I can use R to spawn small ones, medium to spawn medium ones. I can use R to spawn small ones, use T to spawn medium ones, and I can use Y to spawn big ones, or spam it. Yeah, maybe I should make it less spammable. I can also create a ball of any size I want by just holding F while dragging my mouse. See, I can also move balls, as I showed you. I have used a kind of hack to make it so you can scroll with your wheel, as you can hear. Yeah, it's a really cool thing to have. You can scroll, because then you can use your mouse to scroll like this instead of using Q and E. Yeah, as you can see, the big ball still bugs out because I said big balls are really buggy. Here are some medium balls. Those are those are a little bit bigger than the small balls and a little bit smaller than the big balls. Just right in the middle, which is kind of good. You can turn off the bounciness. Then they will kind of glitch out because they can't like bounce off of each other. So they will be always checking if there is something, you know. But now it works perfectly fine. Nice. Now we have something good to have. Let me talk to you a little bit about the history of me making physics simulations. As you can see, I have tried to make physics simulations for a while now. Literally around a year ago, I tried my first time with a year ago with my first time with a grip patch tutorial. You know, tutorials are usually extremely good for something very specific, but it had the one major flaw that major flaw was it uses touch blocks or touch Boolean blocks, and those are kinda unreliable because you can't detect it outside of your view, and you can't scroll with it, and you can't make it very small. You're very limited with if you use touch block. But this one is just number based, only numbers in a list. The balls you can see here are just drawn. These are drawn balls. There's no clones or anything in here. There's absolutely no clones, and I think that's really cool because then you have the option to change a lot of settings, especially how much it will touch, instead of changing the size. Well, my first attempt was of physics simulation was with the grip patch tutorial, but my second one was sometime in 2025, and then I used another tutorial to create rigid body physics. Well, you know rigid body physics, those are extremely hard to do. You have to work with all the rotations, and how will that work in the slightest bit? Yeah, it's just a mess if you try it. I tried that, and it had also a big major flaw. Yeah, you probably know what this is, but it isn't that what you think. Instead, the big major flaw was ball physics did not work at all. Even tiny rectangles, like in Angry Birds, that wouldn't work without physics simulation, without tweaking it a little bit. Yeah, that was a big major flaw. That too. Well, now I have luckily created a good one where you can actually zoom in and out. Yeah, I am pretty proud of it because I tried also doing that again with my soft body, my buggy soft body simulation. Do you remember that? I think you do. That didn't work, and I turned it into a soft body. I tried to make it like rigid and not soft, but yeah, it didn't work. But it's okay. I say I'm kinda proud of that soft body, but also kinda not, because it's kinda weird. It worked well in the start, yeah. You just know what happens. You just never know what happens if you create some physics simulation and go on. That's what I really like with simulators or something. That you never know what will happen. It's all random, and it's pretty entertaining to watch, especially with a narrative besides. Yeah. And my last time before this trying to make a physics simulation was actually with balls, and it was kind of the same as the drift patch tutorial, but it was the same idea that you can bounce on any surface, but the ball couldn't bounce on the self. Yeah, it was the same idea, but it didn't work out in the slightest. Here, I'm going to show you some footage of what happened. I still have the project, but I'm never releasing it. It's so bad, bro, trust me. Yeah, and then we're on to this, which I'm extremely proud of. But yeah, this is the one that I will be publishing to Scratch. Well, and yeah, that's like everything I have to say. Thank you for listening to my talk about this, and then you should try out the game or the physics simulation and try out some physics shenanigans. Oh yeah, I can pause it. Forgot that. And do some really fun shenanigans. Yeah, that was all I'm going to say. Have a great day, and you can play the game. I left a link on below, so you can just click on that, or I'll just add a link card in the video right now. Yeah, you can go there, or you can go in the description. Yep. Have a great day, and then bye bye.